Let me see if I can get hold of Chris. Let's see. See if he's picking up.
Hello?
Hello, Chris.
Yes, I can hear you.
How you doing, bro?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing?
Not bad, not bad. Where you calling from?
I'm calling from New Zealand, so...
All the way from New Zealand?
Yep.
All right, talk to me about this Wladimir Klitschko Tyson Fury fight. Who's going to win? How are they going to win it?
Tyson Fury. I still think that he's going to win because he doesn't look that much out of his comfort zone with Klitschko pulling out and postponing the fight and playing these little mind games with the gloves.
Mm-hmm.
He seems pretty cool. He's got his his uncle Peter Fury in the corner, so he's going to be calm on fight night, unlike when he fought Steve Cunningham.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got everything to give Klitschko problems. He's bigger than him. He fights very unorthodox for a big man. He's not afraid to get hit. Klitschko is, and we know that.
Yeah.
And he's going to make this a dogfight, and I don't think Klitschko can handle it.
Right. So you think he's going to win by knockout, or is it going to go to points?
Knockout, I think it's probably going to happen around 4 or 5 rounds.
4 or 5 rounds, that quick?
Yeah, I mean, it could go long. But the thing is, and we know this, and I'm not going back to the days of Lamont Brewster 1 or Corey Sanders. I'm talking about Klitschko's last fight against Bryant Jennings, and Roy Jones called this on the HBO broadcast several times. Klitschko was holding excessively in that fight when Jennings wasn't even hitting him. He would hit him, left hook, left jab, and then he would clinch because he was afraid of getting hit back. Because Tyson is bigger than him, and he's a lot more experienced than Bryant Jennings, he's going to hit him many, many times. And once Klitschko gets uncomfortable, we know this, it takes a lot for him to get back into his comfort zone. And so what I'm saying is that because I think Fury's going to force him out of his comfort zone, I don't think Klitschko will be able to last and survive because Klitschko isn't going to be able to bully Fury like he does most fighters.
Yeah. What kind of style do you think Fury's going to adopt for this fight? You think he's going to come out and try and box long range? You think he's going to box southpaw, orthodox? How do you think he's going to go about it?
I think he'll start southpaw, trying to box long because, again, he's big and Klitschko's going to have to come to him for once. So I think he'll start southpaw because Klitschko hasn't fought that many southpaws, and I know you mentioned this in your first video. Tony Thompson took him to, I think, 11 rounds, and he was a 40-year-old man at the time. So Fury's going to do that, I feel, once Klitschko does get in close, because I think he's going to throw left hook, right hands, punches that are going to mean that he's going to get close to Fury. Once he starts doing that, Fury, I think, is going to start throwing uppercuts, body shots, punches you don't expect to see big guys throw, and then so he's going to start long, and then once they get into close range, Fury's going to make it a dogfight, and that's where I feel eventually Klitschko will probably go down, and once he goes down, I don't think he'll be able to recover because Fury is just going to, as soon as he gets into that zone that he likes, which is just crazy, he's going to keep it there.
Yeah. It's interesting that you mentioned the Bryant Jennings fight because the first couple rounds of that fight, Jennings was basically just trying to stay out of the way and not get hit. And when he was doing that, he was doing quite a good job. He wasn't getting hit with anything clean. And once he had neutralized Wladimir Klitschko's right hand, because Klitschko really wasn't landing his right hand and wasn't really landing anything. And I think Wladimir started feeling uncomfortable. Once he wasn't able to hit Jennings, and then obviously the referee warned him for holding and said no holding. And I think Wladimir instantly, to me, he started looking anxious. And obviously, Bryant Jennings is not a big, powerful guy like Tyson Fury. So if Tyson Fury was to do something like that, a similar type of game plan where he starts off a bit cagey, make sure Klitschko can't hit him, starts getting him frustrated, maybe a bit anxious, and then puts it on him on the inside. Yeah, I could see that. I can definitely see how that could work.
Absolutely, and just one thing I'll mention about the Jennings fight, because so many people who don't like Tyson Fury bring this up, that the guy's not an athlete, and that's true. He's quite fat for a guy who fights in the heavyweight division, but you don't have to be athletic to give Klitschko problems. Kubrat Pulev isn't exactly the most athletic guy out there, and he gave Klitschko problems. Corey Sanders wasn't exactly ripped, and he knocked Klitschko out early. Yeah. So
Tony Thompson as well. Tony Thompson.
Exactly, and there isn't. Klitschko hasn't fought a guy of Fury's size who punches, who's as fit as he is, who's athletic as he is, and who can bring the many styles that he has. I mean, Marius Wok was just like a totem pole, standing there waiting to get hit.
Yeah.
Tony Thompson, by the second time they fought, was slow as hell.
Yeah.
Who else has fought? There's no other big guy out there who fights like Tyson Fury. And again, going back to what you said about Brian Jennings, there was a time, and I think it was around 6-7 rounds, where Jennings stopped throwing punches for a bit, and Klitschko started landing his jab at will. And yet there were times when Jennings was there to be hit. Klitschko would land a jab, he landed a left hook, and then he grabbed him.
Yeah.
And Roy Jones was saying, "Why doesn't he throw a right hand? Because Jennings is just there to be hit, and he's not throwing back, or barely."
Yeah.
And like you mentioned, that was Klitschko being so nervous about getting hit, and he's never lost. He's always had a fragile mindset, and he's never been able to get over that. So, a guy who's going to make him fight and going to bring the fight to him, and is going to, again, throw punches that he's never used to from a man of Fury's size, I don't think Klitschko can deal with that.
All right, so you've got Tyson Fury springing the upset in, what was it, 6 rounds, 5 rounds?
About that, 5-6 rounds.
All right. Thanks for your thoughts on the Klitschko-Fury fight, and I'll take some other calls. So thanks for your contribution, bro.
Yeah.
All right, take it easy. See if we can get Kieran to give me his Klitschko-Fury prediction.
Hello?
Kieran.
Hi, sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem. All right, so give me your prediction for this Klitschko-Tyson Fury fight.
Klitschko knocks him out within 6 rounds. Repeat of the Pulev fight.
Wow, it's going to be that easy, yeah?
I think it'll be easy, but I think Klitschko's better at long range.
Yeah.
Fury's best chances at short range. I think as he comes in, Klitschko's going to nail him.
Right.
Just like Pulev.
All right.
His defence is too sloppy.
You don't think that Fury would have looked at that Pulev fight and thought, I'm not going to make the same mistakes as Pulev?
I think he'll try not to, but, people are saying that he looks good in this training camp, but one tough training camp isn't enough to make you champion.
Yeah.
I don't think he can fix all his flaws in one training camp.
Yeah, that's true.
And he can't stay on the outside, in my opinion. He has to go in, and as he goes in, he's going to get hit.
See, you don't think he can stay on the outside even though he's got the longer reach?
He does have the longer reach, but can he use it properly?
Yeah, he's used it against shorter opponents, obviously, but against a tall guy like Klitschko, who's athletic, remains to be seen.
I'm still caught up on Cunningham.
Yeah.
If a 205, 210 pound Cunningham can put him down, then a 240 pound Wladimir Klitschko,
if he lands,
is definitely going to put down.
Yeah, it's good night Vienna. Yeah, so we'll see how he does. I think he's going to be a lot more careful, though, than he was in the Cunningham fight. Because in the Cunningham fight, he left himself wide open. He was just hands down, walking into punches. But in this fight, I think he's going to be a lot more careful. We'll see, though. We'll see. But
I think he will be careful, but I think it's a matter of time.
Yeah.
If he tries to stay on the outside, he can go the 12 rounds. You saw against Wladimir Klitschko, even when he can take someone out, he doesn't. He had a 30-pound and 3-inch height advantage on Hay, but he never really went for him. Tyson can survive, but if he wants to win, and I think he does, he has to take the chance.
Right.
And the chances are against him. I think pretty much anyone can go 12 rounds with Vlad if they don't go for him. He doesn't like fighting people.
Yeah.
He should have taken out Thompson and Hay. And I personally think he's a better boxer than Hay. I didn't think Hay had any advantages over him, so why he allowed Hay to go 12 rounds, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just he doesn't like to fight people.
Yeah.
He likes to box.
Yeah. Well,
But Fury, if he's coming to win, and I think he is, he's going to have to try and fight him. And I think he's going to get caught coming in. If he can get in, he's got a good chance.
He's been talking so much about what David Hay didn't do against Wladimir, saying that he's not going to go in there and just try to survive. He's going to actually try and win. So, yeah, I'm with you on that one. At some stage, if he can't outbox Vlad on the outside, which I also don't think he can, then he's going to have to take a risk at some stage and he's going to leave himself vulnerable. So, yeah, I can see where you're coming from on that one. So you're going to go for Wladimir to knock Tyson Fury out in, what was it again, 7 rounds?
Within 6. I mean, it's hard because Vladimir knocked Pulev down in the first round.
Yeah.
But it took him another 4 to finish it.
Yeah.
So it could end at any time, in my opinion.
Yeah. All right. Left hook or right hand?
The left hook caught Pulev, so left hook.
All right. Left hook. All right. Thanks for your call, Kieran.
That's all right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Let me try to get Maurice on the line from Chicago, the Windy City. See if we can give Maurice a call.
All right. Hey, Hatman.
Hey, what's up? Is this Maurice?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, bro?
I'm good.
Yeah. All right. Talk to me about this Klitschko Fury fight. Who's gonna win? How are they gonna win it? Talk to me.
All right. Until let's let those loud ass sirens of Chicago pass by first. Anyways, I didn't know who Tyson Fury was until you guys started talking about him, and I looked him up, and I'm like, he has. I can see why you guys think he may not have a chance because he has a lot of undefined skills.
Yeah.
But I picked Tyson Fury to win this fight.
Wow, you're taking Fury to pull the upset, yeah?
There's 2 ways this fight could end, but in the most likely way is he takes a split decision, which would be a fucking difficult ass task against fucking Klitschko in Europe of all people.
Yeah,
I think they're in Germany too, which is even worse.
Yeah.
He has a very solid chance because Wladimir Klitschko does not have the greatest of chins. He has always had a very suspect chin, and Fury's mind games, he has really played this role as like, I don't know, you could say he's like an edgy face or like maybe a cool heel, but he really has gotten into Klitschko's head, I think. And they say Fury looks nervous now, but even when the pullout happened, I liked how he handled it in a very mature way, and he really stayed focused. He gave interviews. He took shots at Klitschko, at Wladimir, but he's like, I'm going to stay on it. I'm not going to let this deter me. He is not going to run from me. I'm going to kick his ass. So,
how do you think Fury should approach this fight? Should he try and box with Wladimir? Should he try box southpaw, orthodox? Should he try put the pressure on and brawl with him? How should he approach this fight?
If he brawls, he's just going to get clinched and jabbed all day, and he'll lose the fight. I'm expecting him to take the southpaw approach and box him and try to work onto the inside and try to see if you can land some big shots. He needs to pick his battles. He gets the knockout if he takes his time and picks his spot. But I'd say a knockout by the 10th round if he can just work the body, wear him down, tire him out, and try to limit his chances of clinching him. He gets a knockout by the 10th round. So southpaw, and he stays on the outside, and he takes his chances, and he picks his spots and picks his battles. Don't go out brawling because it's going to try to slow down the pace of the fight. You do that. If you box him, he's going to have to work. He's going to have to come after you. Yes, he's a big guy. He's still going to have to come. And I feel like if Fury can move and use his legs, he can really win this fight. Fury needs to knock out to win this. Need to win this fight. So I'm looking for a knockout by the 10th round. If Fury was able to get the fight somewhere not in Europe, his chances go up exponentially.
Well, with the size of Fury, I don't really see how Wladimir is going to be able to manhandle him the way that he manhandles a lot of his smaller opponents, because Fury's 6'7", whatever he is. So I can't see Wladimir being able to lean on him anyway. So I don't know if the referee is going to make that much of a difference. The only thing I will say is that if there's any type of fouls at all, low blows, rabbit punches or anything like that, the referee's going to come down very hard on Fury, but he's going to let Klitschko get away with doing stuff like that. But as far as leaning on Fury, I can't see him doing it. I think Fury's too big.
As you know, the way to clinch someone isn't just to lean on top of them and hug them when you use your size, is to go under their arms and wrap them up. That's how you're supposed to do it. He has mastered that. He's learned how to do the perfect clinch. So he's going to try to go under his arms. He knows he's not going to lean on. He's not going to lean on like he could do with other guys. I think it was Eddie Chambers he tried to do that with. Yeah. So it's like you can't just. He's gonna go try to wrap under him. So That's what I'm saying. You just keep moving, use your jab out, and work them on the outside. One more thing I want to say about the mind games is that if Fury has done a very good job of this, but I want him to do this when he comes out to the ring Saturday night. Have the Batman theme playing, not the Adam West one. No, like the one from the movies or the one from the animated series. Really play up this role of like you are the Dark Knight, and you have come to save. You have come to save us from like this clown. I hope he really plays up that and builds off of that, because I think that really could get inside him. It's silly and cartoony, and I know he's a grown man and they're adults, but anything can work these days,
Yeah, I hear that. All right, so bottom line is you got Fury springing the upset and stopping Wladimir in about 10 rounds?
Yes.
All right. Thanks for your call, Maurice.
Thank you, sir.
All right, bro. Take it easy.
All right, thank you.